Oh my goodness. I just started reading this headline and I said, like, a coconut head is coconut head. It's crazy. Parallel fact. So it said there's this heading about Remi Tinubu, wife of Tinubu. She said educated Nigerians abroad accept just the rejected at home. I don't know whether it's lack of emotional intelligence. Is it lack of emotional quotient? Is it lack of being in touch with reality? I don't understand how people don't get it. Yes, they reject these jobs here, but over the jobs we pay, you will have a basic standard of living. That's one thing people don't get. You can be earning millions in Nigeria, but your life and that who is somebody who is just a what do you call this thing? A porter? What do you call this thing? Janitor in a place or in a school it's way better than you. That millions of naira you are think you are earning, it's when you now have one kidney problem you understand that you don't have any those money is nothing, or you have one medical trial. That's when you really understand what it is to live in a place where there's good system that works for everyone. Or when one you need to give your children good quality education and you find out that public schools here there's nothing to write home about. Depending on the standard of money, amount of money that you have, that's the kind of education that you can give your children. Those are the things, and I just wonder how is it deliberate when people don't want to understand this thing, or just being just being mischievous. But the thing I love about what parallel fasting, so this is what they say Remi Tinubu, the wife of former Lagos State Governor Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I mean, I just love the one. Like coconut head. Absolutely, of course, they don't recognize the legitimacy, and they're not going to give it any legitimacy. And I love that. So let me just look at the article. It says Remi Tinubu, the wife of former Lagos State Governor Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has lamented over the exodus of Nigerians seeking employment abroad that they refuse to consider while in the country. She said this during a recent interview with Arise TV. Remi Tinubu argued that it's impractical for the government to provide sustenance for every citizen, citing the challenge of distinguishing between economically disadvantaged and the affluent. The thing is that what Remi Tinubu doesn't understand, nobody needs any handout from government, especially an illegitimate government like the one that her husband is running. Nobody is looking for handout. People want enabling environment for them to be able to work and earn their own money. Nobody is looking for any handout or charity or whatever from this. But the thing, what we've had now is that the APC have come in, impoverished the people more. Then they will now come and be handing them a handout. Now, a government to even give bag of rice is now an achievement. It's no longer building of school or building of road. It's to be able to give people food to eat. So that's not the achievement, that because they've made people so poor that all people can't even afford to feed themselves anymore. And so she's thinking about affluent. Who wants charity? Who wants charity from any of you? Nigerians can help each other, she said. The rate at which we go to parties, to weddings and all of that, why can't you use the money to help your neighbor until you can really get on our feet? Why is your husband illegitimately occupying an office he knows he didn't win? Why is he wasting money? Why hasn't he cut down the cost of governance? Why is it that up till now monies are being looted in all manners of projects? 3 billion was used on social register, to verify a social register that was put together by an APC government. 3 billion, and they were shared among few people. One minister, the current minister of interior of this illegitimate government, his family business got about over 700 million naira. He comes to say that his signature is no longer there, it's no longer there, but he is the main shareholder. With him and his wife, they are the two main shareholders there. They got 700 million. In what way was that okay? In a register that people are hungry, you say you're verifying it and you're using that amount of money. People that were taken all the way to Dubai, what cost was that on what business? Your husband is busy wasting our money, going all over the world. Even when he's not wanted in countries, you're not looking at that. You're busy now looking at people that, they shouldn't party, they should feed other people and all of that. It's not the responsibility of these people to take care of other people. It's the responsibility of government to take care of the welfare of the people. And your husband is illegitimately occupying an office where he's not supposed to be, and rather than taking care of the welfare of the people, he's actually destroying the welfare of the people. And she said, I believe in social development for people who truly need it. And in the Bible, in the times of Jesus, you always have the poor in the land. And it is for people whom God has blessed to help the poor. But now you don't even know who is poor. And you know the thing about Nigerian journalists, I'm sure they were listening to this and they'll just be nodding their head. Nobody will really sit down and I really sit down and task her. Nigeria, we have over, in short, maybe over 70%, dimensional poverty. We are the poverty capital of the world. We've overtaken India, that is how many times our population. And you are here talking about, you're throwing more and more people into poverty. You're here talking about, you can't distinguish between those who are poor and those who are not poor. Oh, share because everybody where you are now you won't be able to distinguish. How will you be able to distinguish if they don't have a car or house? They will say they are poor. Even all those people who say they japa, they go to their they go there to get work they refuse to do at home, where they have loved ones, even with their education. I think I've explained this in the earlier one. I think this is such a very pedestrian approach and a very unintelligent approach to the issue on ground, to the issue of jackpot. Some people jackpot because, of course, they've lost hope in the country. Some people are jackpotting because of the insecurity in the country, where people are being killed anyhow and nothing will happen. They will enter your house, they will take you, they will kill you. Government wouldn't see anything. They've gone to countries where even if you are a cleaner, something happens to you, you know that somebody is watching, somebody is checking, somebody is trying to ensure that you're okay. So those are some of the reasons why people are jackpotting, if she doesn't understand that. To also let her know that the fact that police are just can pick up someone anyhow, just kill the person, nothing will be done. These are also some of the things that are making people to japa. There's no hope. There's disillusionment in the land. Young people don't have places to grow, and so these are a good number of things that are making people to japa. The people that actually japa are even fortunate. There are a lot of people who are here, whom for them everything is really done. Those are the people that she should focus on, and with the illegitimacy that they have, do what they can. And it's so surprising that somebody will rig his way into office and yet behave so badly that in less than 6 months you're actually worse than Buhari. I cannot imagine what it takes for somebody to be worse, to actually actively work towards being worse than Buhari. And instead of sitting down and taking responsibility for the failure and the hardship that you've inflicted on the people, you're busy gaslighting the people and blaming the people rather than blaming yourself. Well, it's typical Nigerian politicians who don't like to take responsibility, who only think about their selfish interests, especially those who have lived off government for so many years. I mean, for over 24 years, you have like her husband has been governor of Lagos State, and he has been on pension all this long. She has been how many times senator? So she will come and be on national TV and talk all sorts of nonsense that she will talk about. The salary that she has, how many professors are able to get that salary that they gave her even as a senator? And so she has opportunity to come and talk and say all sorts of things that she wants to talk about.